Which rookie quarterback has raised his post-draft stock the most?
Easily Justin Fields. Let's not forget, in a quarterback-starved league, everyone's looking for a franchise quarterback. Justin Fields was one of the two most recruited guys out of high school, along with Trevor Lawrence.
In the state of Georgia.
It was in Georgia, 1A, 1B. And then when he has to leave Georgia, goes to Ohio State. At Ohio State, not some, Ohio State,
yeah.
He's a Heisman finalist.
Yeah.
Okay? So when he's given the chance, it's like, they're
Played real competition,
right,
a little bit.
1A, 1B. Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields. And then everyone digs in so deep now. Completion percentage, yes. Leadership, yes. He can run, he can throw. He keeps his eyes down the field. He evades pressure. He's a lead. He does all these things, checks every box, except then we come up with, he's processing. We notice, what do you mean he's processing slow? But look at his, that's because his guys are so open. Like, that's his fault, right? But when his guys weren't wide open, what? We noticed, we put it on a clock and we see his eye movement. Like, they were really digging in to find flaws, like a microscope, to find any little wart they could find on him. Apparently they found it. He slipped out of the top 10. And he looks like a superstar, doesn't he? Like, he looks like he didn't have a great week, but he looks like, if you had to say, can Justin Fields potentially be a great quarterback? I think everyone's going to say, yeah, that's potentially a great quarterback. Could he potentially be the best quarterback in the class? Yeah, he could. He was drafted out of the top 10. Only Mac Jones, who was the only prospect who can't run out of the top guys, was drafted lower. Justin Fields has improved his draft stock the most since being drafted.
Real quick, and I'm also really impressed how he handled the situation with Andy Dalton, like a class act and like a leader, how he responded to that.
And I love Justin Fields, Max, and I think he should be the starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears. So, Matt Nagy, if you're listening, please take the notes and understand that Justin Fields is your best bet to get to the Super Bowl if you even want a chance to get to a Super Bowl.
Don't hurt that kid.
Please.
Let Andy Dalton be the tackling dummy, please.
But Max, I have to go with Zach Wilson right here. I love the way he's performed in preseason. Everyone was wondering if he'll be able to handle the New York media. He hasn't been through adversity yet, but I think he's the type of guy, and he has that aura about him that he's going to be able to handle it, right? You look at him, and I'll say this, and we talked about this yesterday, Max. Coaching matters in this entire thing, and Zach Wilson is probably sitting back right now. I don't know, he's probably in practice, but last night he was probably sitting back laughing, saying, man, I'm glad I wasn't the #1 overall pick. Man, I'm glad the Jets botched that last game and won so I could be the second pick and go to New York and not Jacksonville. Because I'll tell you right now, what Darrell Bevell is doing right now in Jacksonville is not helping Trevor Lawrence whatsoever. And you've seen it on Urban Meyer's face last night, and Martin mentioned this on Get Up. Urban Meyer, his body language has to change, right? A lot of things are about body language. If you give bad body language, how can you expect your players to go out there and perform or have good body language? But Darrell Bevell has to get it together. I know Urban Meyer right now is probably thinking, dang, I probably chose the wrong OC. And you look at Mike LaFleur with the Jets, he's doing a great job. Different formations, motion, bootlegs, all these kind of things, play action. Zach Wilson can throw off platform
Taking advantage of what his guy could do. I'll say this. The Jets, they did it right. Vera Tucker, I thought, was a great pick because you get a guy who there's no way he's going to be a bad guard.
No.
And now the left side with Beck is you've locked down the quarterback position and the left side of the offense.
You know where he went to college at, Max?
Vera Tucker.
No, I'm talking about Becton.
Becton, yeah. That's a mountain of a man. And I will say this, Zach Wilson, probably the most impressive rookie quarterback in the preseason, but he was drafted second. So to say improve your draft stock, and to your point about Trevor.
The question lies right now, should Zach Wilson have gone #1?
Well, listen, I said at the time, it's the kind of draft where you kind of want to draft second because you can't pass up Trevor Lawrence.
No.
You can't. He checks every box at too high a level. But you're kind of sitting there going, maybe that decision will be made for me, and I'll get to have Zach Wilson. To the point about Trevor Lawrence and coaching, Minshew is no better when they, the point is that, whoever they put there has not looked great in the preseason. That does have to do, you would think, somewhat with circumstance. Zach Wilson has looked really good. A bunch of these guys have. Mac Jones has too. But the guy with a chip on his shoulder with something to prove, who was supposed to go second after Trevor Lawrence and wound up going 11th and has looked at times like a superstar, is Justin Fields.
But I'll tell you why I'm nervous. I'm nervous for Trevor Lawrence because of the simple fact, I'm looking at a preseason game last night, and I'm seeing how much Trevor Lawrence is getting hit in a preseason game. And Urban Meyer didn't take him out after seeing him getting hit continuously in a preseason game, I'm worried for Trevor Lawrence's health.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.